Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about the top 5 monsters I would like to see return in Resident Evil 9. Now, not to say that I didn't like the monsters in Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, but I would really like a bit more from the older games. So I did make a top 5 list of Resident Evil monsters I would like to come back. So for 5th place, I would actually love to see the Tyrant make a return. Now the reason why I put it at 5th place is because I don't know why a Tyrant would really show up in an area like a city or a forest or wherever they're going to be at, but I would actually love for them to make a new character or a new Tyrant in general. Definitely should not copy and paste Nemesis like they did in Resident Evil 6 though. I just thought it would be really cool to have a Tyrant follow you again in Resident Evil 9, and I feel like that would be great for the atmosphere. Kind of like how Mr. X followed you in Resident Evil 2, or how Lady D followed you in Resident Evil 8. So for 4th place, I put giant spiders. Giant spiders haven't shown up since the really old Resident Evil games. I'm pretty sure the last time a giant spider showed up was in Resident Evil Code Veronica, back in 2000. You could argue that you haven't seen them since Resident Evil Remake, and that also counts too, but at the same time, yeah, it was a really long time ago too, and it was in 2002. Almost as long as 2000. I would just love for them to show up around the city, somewhere scary or some dark, empty space, because we have not seen them in a long time, and I would love for them to come back. It very much disappoints me that giant spiders were cut out for Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake, but they did what they had to do, and I think it was for the model size and everything. So I would absolutely love for giant spiders to make an appearance again, maybe another boss battle with the giant spiders, because we really haven't seen them in a long time. With 3rd place, I put Regenerator from Resident Evil 4. I think those are the scariest part of the game. Although Resident Evil 4 was an action-like game, it still had horror elements to it. Regenerators were one of the horror elements to it, and I really like their improvement with the game. I think that would be a neat concept just to bring back for one round. I doubt they really will come back, considering I think it was just exclusive to the factory they were at. But it would just be a nice touch just to bring them back. Number 2, I put the Hunter. So the Hunter has shown up in Resident Evil 3 Remake, but I think they are one of the coolest enemies to fight. Although it was really annoying and I didn't really like the redesign as much as I liked it in the originals for Resident Evil 3 Remake, I still really like them. They are a very scary and integral part of the Resident Evil series, and I would love for them to return in some form and way. Now, number 1, this might seem shocking to you guys, but I chose the Lickers. Yeah, I know that they have shown up in Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake, but I would love to see how they are in present day. And the reason I bring this up is because I think they should add a little more spice to it. As you know, Resident Evil 2 1998 actually had 2 forms of Lickers. There was normal liquor and there was some kind of evolved liquor into it. And we never actually got to see that evolved liquor in Resident Evil 2 Remake. That's the one part that really disappointed me, aside from the spiders that they cut out. So I really wish that they would at least bring a new form of liquor or some kind of liquor type enemy just to show up, because lickers are probably the scariest thing I've ever seen in the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remakes. Other than that, those are my top 5 enemies that I want to see come back in Resident Evil 9. It is still unconfirmed of what the actual title will be called, but considering the rumors and leaks, I think it would be really awesome just to see some returning enemies like these guys. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below what you think. Put your top 5 down there. Leave a like if you want to. Click the subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you actually are watching this, because I haven't really been doing much, honestly. Most of these things are really for fun. I really had a good time doing all this stuff. I don't know when I'll stop or if I will stop. And I really appreciate the comments a lot. I have a lot of fun making these videos for you guys, and I just hope that there's some people that will relate to me and will talk to me, because I really love this. I love Resident Evil. I'm kind of in a dilemma where I don't know what topic to talk about, because I really want to talk about horror games. I also want to talk about Halo though, and I want to talk about DC or Marvel or anything like that, but I really have no idea of what I'm doing, so I will post different types of stuff lately just because I want to see how this goes. So like I said, if you enjoyed the video, do whatever you want with the video. Hope you liked it or subscribed, and leave a comment down below as I said. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.